Hey guys, this is Matthew from Nerd News. Today I'm here with Michael Grassia at BoroughCon. I said his last name correct, thank God.
Almost. It's Grassia.
I was almost there.
You're almost. You know what? Everyone pronounces it wrong when they first do it. It takes a while.
I've already botched this interview. Go home, everyone.
It's okay. It's okay. I don't mind. I answer to anything anyway. So
we're here at BoroughCon, and you are a cartoonist, caricature artist. And what are you doing here at BoroughCon?
Okay. Well, I just want to say I'm not a caricature artist. I do.
You have a different name.
Yes, I call them Cartoonitures because I don't caricature as well as I would like, but I can cartoon people very well and make them look like if they were in a comic strip or a cartoon series. So, and what brought me to BoroughCon was Kids Comic Con. We were invited to come. We are going to do some workshops with kids later today. Mine's called Get in Tune, and it's going to be, honestly, I don't remember. It's basic cartooning or, no, I don't know the name of it officially.
Something like that.
Tune. I don't know. And I'm going to be working with the kids. We're going to have a blast. That's what's the important thing. Yeah.
So, at this panel that you're going to be doing, what's some of the stuff you're going to be going over with the kids?
Basic cartooning skills, how to draw with shapes, how to put shapes together. I always do a technique on how to draw animals, like specific types of animals that you can draw like one way and turn it into almost any animal. So things like that.
So for the adult cartoonists out there and cartooniturists and caricaturists and all the different terms we're going to have out there, what are some good tips for those folks out there who want to get into this field as a professional?
Okay, well, always number one is going to be to practice. Whatever you do, practice. Learn from everything. You know, look at artists that you admire, look at artists you don't admire. You know, see what people are doing that you like, see what they're doing that you don't like. You know, study anatomy, perspective. Have a basic foundation in art is the best thing to do. And if you want to get into storytelling with comics, is learn how to tell a story panel to panel. You got to understand how to tell a story sequentially. But at the end of the day, it's just practice. The more time you get put in, the better you're going to get. And, you know, that's really it. And once you're ready, you can put a portfolio together and start sending it out, you know.
Now, for a lot of our in-between viewers, who are not quite kids, not quite adults, but teenagers who are looking to get into art, maybe go to art school,
Okay.
You know, I feel like as a former art student, it's always been good for me to hear people tell them about observational drawing from life. Has that been your experience that drawing from life has been very helpful, even for cartoons?
Oh, yes, all the time. I actually get ideas drawing through life. I'll sometimes go sit in a, crowded place like a Starbucks or something, and I'm just kind of watching people, and it gives me ideas for characters. Sometimes you overhear people talking, and you get an idea for a story. But a lot of times it's just, it's getting the poses and studying how people hold stuff. I actually remember years ago when I was in college and I was doing this, and I had an assignment on life drawing. I went to a Starbucks or just a coffee house, and I counted 13 different ways people hold the stirs to stir the. And I was like, that was kind of interesting. So I got to see hand positions in different. I didn't catch them all because everyone was quick, but I was able to see that there was different ways people like would stir, like crazy, and some people just do a quick thing or just up and down. It was just really interesting to observe that.
And speaking of, always make sure to draw hands.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a very, very important skill.
Yeah, and they're not as difficult as people think.
No, absolutely not. So, now you have a website, Get in Tune. Can you tell us a little bit about what that is?
Sure. Get in Tune is an educational. Started off as an educational website that teaches. Well, it's really a tribute to the art of cartooning. I love it. I'm outside of my comics that you see here, I'm also an animator and stuff. So I talk about animation, I talk about cartooning skills. I have interviews with professional artists, some amateur artists. I just want to show kids and even adults that it doesn't matter where you are at your skill level or where you are in life, you could always cartoon, even if it's just a hobby. It's a great, it's just, I look at it as something very fun. My whole point is if you could think it and you could draw it, you can go there. The thing with cartooning is you're just limited to your skill with the pencil and your imagination. And that's one of the reasons I'm drawn to it so much, is I can escape into any world I want as long as that pencil is in my hand,
It's never too late, never too young.
Yeah, exactly. And actually Get in Tune, by the way, it's getintune.net. But the Get in Tune program is developing into more. I'm actually developing books right now. And there's an app going to be coming out hopefully by September that's on the art of storytelling for comics. So I'll be talking about how to tell, more in comic strips, how to tell a 3 or 4 panel story, what the panels actually do, and how to tell them in either story form, like an ongoing serial, or a comedy, like a humor strip. So.
Sounds like a really cool concept. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Now,
Thank you.
another concept you have that you're working on here is a webcomic. Can you tell us about that a little bit?
Sure.
Let's take a look.
My character, Plunger Pup. I don't know if he's in frame well, but I came up with Plunger Pup actually many, many years ago. I mean, we're going a couple of decades back, and I was, just tell the story real quick, I was watching the cartoon Darkwing Duck, and I was homesick from school watching it, and there was a character on there, Megavolt, who had this little plug on his head, and I'm like, you know, if you take the plug out and put a stick in it, it looks like a plunger. And I was so sick I didn't realize he was a rat. But so I drew a dog with a plunger on his head. And then eventually he developed into the cartoon. Now, a few years back, I put out the Plunger Pup webcomic, and due to certain reasons, I had to not take it down, but I had to stop working on it. And he's always been a little, pet project of mine. He's one of my one of the characters I'm most passionate about that I've worked on, and I want to bring him back. So I've been working on him on and off for the last few months, and he should be ready to come back by September of this year.
I look forward to the return of Plunger Pup coming to a website near you very soon.
It's plungerpup.com. You can read the first, 17 strips on there.
Awesome. So, Michael, aside from that, how do our viewers keep in contact with you?
Well, I'm on every social media. You can find me on Facebook. I mean, you can just go to my name, Michael Grassia. It's spelled Grassia. Or you can find Michael Grassia Studios. Both of those are Facebook. My Twitter's Michael Grassia. My Instagram is Michael Grassia. My YouTube's Michael Grassia. So you can, I basically use my name for everything. I want to keep it simple and with everything, not making it difficult for people to find me. So yeah, there's my website, michaelgrassia.com. I have getintune.net. I have plungerpup.com, and then all the social media sites that I just mentioned.
So you have a lot of options out there. Take one of them, please. Well, Michael, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you. It was very nice meeting you.